Hello everyone. Today we present to you the top 5 shooter games released on mobile. Before watching the video, put a like and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the video. Bright Memory Mobile, an offline game with a size of 700 megabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Bright Memory is a first-person shooter set in a futuristic world, where you play as a special agent whose mission goes sideways when an accident sends him soaring through space toward a totally unfamiliar place. Gameplay in Bright Memory is perfect for touch screens. On the left side of the screen, there's a virtual D-pad and 2 buttons for skills, while on the right, there are tons of other buttons. Shoot, recharge, jump, sprint, special abilities, and change weapon. It might seem like too many buttons in the beginning, but they're all necessary. Story mode in Bright Memory takes you through a series of majestic settings where you fight against all kinds of enemies. In the beginning, you fight against soldiers armed with machine guns or shotguns, but attack quickly if you want to kill them before they kill you. Luckily, you'll have a great arsenal at your disposal. Bright Memory is a spectacular FPS in every respect, with absolutely amazing graphics and gameplay that's perfect for touch screens, which is especially impressive given that the game was designed for PCs. In the settings, you can adjust the level of graphic detail according to your Android and iOS smartphone's power. Lineage W, an online game with a size of 1.5 gigabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Lineage W is an MMORPG that immerses you in the same universe as the classic Lineage game, but now with a new story. This plot, which includes plenty of fantastical elements, places you a century and a half after the first installment's timeline. Lineage W has some pretty spectacular 3D graphics shown from a bird's eye view. Select one of the available roles to play as a knight, mage, or fairy, each of which has a unique set of skills that you can develop as you play. One of the key aspects of Lineage W is its easy-to-manage controls, which are perfectly adapted to touch screens. If you choose manual controls, on the other hand, you'll find a virtual D-pad on the left side of the screen which you can use to move around the map. On the right, you'll see the usual action buttons for attacks that you can use to wreak havoc in every battle. The combat system in this game has been completely refreshed. You can even team up with players from all over the world for extra support. Likewise, with NCSOFT, you can choose a cross-platform option to access the same game from PCs and smartphones. Lineage W has all your favorite elements from this beloved series. Exploring Aiden almost 150 years after the first installment's timeline is a huge incentive for anyone who's a fan of this spectacular MMORPG. Subdivision Infinity, an offline game with a size of 500 megabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Subdivision Infinity is a 3D action game that immerses you in outer space. In this game, you will pilot a spaceship in search of enemy ships that are trying to destroy you, as you explore the galaxy. Controls in Subdivision Infinity are very simple. You control a ship with the virtual joystick on the left side of the screen, and you can attack your enemies with the action buttons. You can also choose the speed of your ship, which will help you maneuver better. Each of the missions in Subdivision Infinity will have you destroying enemy ships around you. Destroying ships allows you to collect objects in order to upgrade your ship. You'll also find resource gathering missions where you extract minerals. Subdivision Infinity is an excellent shooter that has great graphics and simple controls that make it perfect for all kinds of players. You can unlock ships as you get resources and upgrade them so that no one in the entire galaxy can beat you in your competition. Tossity Technology Benchmark, an offline game with a size of 1.5 gigabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Tossity Technology Benchmark is a first-person action game set in a science fiction world. Gameplay in Tossity Technology Benchmark is typical for the genre. With your left thumb, you can move your character, and with your right, you can aim your weapon. On the left part of the screen, there's a button for using your weapon's sight, while on the right, there are buttons for loading ammunition, switching weapons, jumping, and shooting. Before you start playing, of course, you'll have to create your character. You can choose between a man or woman, dozens of hairstyles, plus face tattoos, facial hair, accessories, and more. It's important to keep in mind that this is a first-person game, however, so you won't see much of your avatar. Tossity Technology Benchmark is an excellent action game that doesn't last too long but offers a top-notch experience regardless. What's more, this game has some of the best graphics available on mobile by far. Avatar Reckoning, an online game with a size of 1 GB, available on Android and iPhone. Avatar Reckoning is an MMORPG where you embark on a trip across space to Pandora, ready to dive into a game based on this saga by James Cameron. On this fictional planet, you'll meet the Na'vi, an alien species facing multiple threats. As you play, you'll get to experience iconic scenes from one of the highest-grossing franchises in film history. Avatar Reckoning offers spectacular animation and 3D graphics developed with Unreal Engine 4 technology. Bear in mind that the demands of this engine require a powerful smartphone for the game to run smoothly. That said, this realism makes the game so incredibly immersive. Before you begin, you can customize your Na'vi character. Once you've completed this step, you can start exploring Pandora and go on adventures. But be careful because as you discover new areas of the map, you'll also encounter enemies and enter into intense fights. Avatar Reckoning immerses you in the Avatar universe, where you can go on new adventures in which the Na'vi, humans, and monsters face each other in ruthless battles. Use your weapons to your advantage as you complete missions and make your way through each area of Pandora. When all is said and done, the survival of this alien species is in your hands.